This is something that I heard about, and it's infiltrating relationships. And there's something going around called a boo basket. Because I wrote a little list here of all the things that guys are expected to do if you continue in a long-term relationship here. Valentine's Day, before you get a gift on the anniversary, but you still have to give her a gift. Christmas gift, oh, I forgot about her birthday. You got to pay for her engagement ring and also her wedding band, which is different than an engagement ring. So that's 2 rings.
Right.
And also, you have to pay for your own wedding band as a man, by the way. If you have a child, the push gift. Then there's...
If she's a stay-at-home mom, you got to pay for the divorce. You got to pay for your lawyer and her lawyer when you get divorced.
I'm not an alpha male. I'm not a beta male either. I'm just a better man.
Dante, so I was telling you about this thing. This is something that I heard about, and it's infiltrating relationships. Now, I don't know if you're familiar with this. You let me know. It was just Halloween recently. And there's something going around called a boo basket. Now, are you familiar with this or not? A boo basket.
No idea.
Okay, a boo basket. I had never heard of it until this year. A boo basket is a Halloween-themed gift basket filled with seasonal treats and goodies given anonymously to a friend, neighbor, or romantic partner. Popular items include snacks, cozy accessories like blankets or socks, decor, fun activities. The tradition can also involve booing someone by leaving the basket on their porch and then and then pass the fun by creating another basket to give somebody else. So anyway, the boo basket came up in a conversation because my girlfriend had said, she complimented somebody on their ears, and they said, oh, I got it in my boo basket that my boyfriend got me. And then so the conversation became now that a boo basket is something that boyfriends should be doing for their girlfriends. So there's a lot of these things that come. I've heard of Easter baskets for. I had a relationship where a girl said she used to do Easter baskets, and I said, "Yeah, that's not happening. You are an adult. Easter is for children. If you're giving out gifts, unless there's 2 people who do Easter, uber religious people or children who want toys and candy in their basket.
And it's not even toys; it's candy.
It's candy mostly, but this basket, and so." My girl at the time was suggesting that, she was kind of breaking balls a little bit. I go, yeah, that seems nice. That seems really nice. Like I was saying, I will never do a boo. This is another thing that guys have to do. This is another marketing thing that happens. Remember a couple years back, about a decade back, they started with a push gift. You know what a push gift is?
I have no idea.
A push gift is a piece of jewelry or something that you would give your wife after she delivers the baby, and it's called a push gift because she pushed out the baby, right? So it's more marketing things developed by it's genius by the jewelry store to sell more stuff that you don't need. But again, it's another obligation. All these obligations are always towards the women. There's never an obligation that comes towards the man's, the
nut. You don't get a nut gift, right?
Yeah. Supposedly there's the
splash off.
Yeah.
You don't get a splash off gift.
You don't get a put the furniture together blowy. You don't get one of those.
No.
You don't get a Memorial Day blowy. Labor Day should be Labor Day blowy. Thank you for putting together that shelf,
Thanks for working, period. But
it's it's another obligation that guys have. But it was funny because as we kept talking and as the conversation changed topics, this very woman who had received the boo basket, and also boo has several double meaning. Your boo, not just boo for Halloween. My boo gave me a boo basket. And don't get me started how much I hate that term and that fucking song. But as the conversation drifted, we started hearing the young lady who was the bartender at the club was telling us, my boyfriend, he doesn't take out the trash. Oh, I have to tell him to stop playing video games to take out the trash. I asked him to put this shelf we bought together. He was getting drunk at a bar. He goes, I can't. I'll wait till I come home after. She's like, I'd love to stay home and get drunk at a bar. I had to put the shelf myself. And of course I did it wrong. So he had to redo it and blah, blah, blah. And it's just, and I just looked at my girlfriend at the time and I said, yeah, the boo basket, huh? You still want that boo basket? Because I take the garbage out. I don't need to be reminded. I want to take the garbage. I don't want fucking garbage in my house. I want it out.
Right.
Anything that comes in, I have to build that. I want the house clean. I want the kitchen clean. I clean it. I do it. I take the trash out. I make sure that if there's a sound outside, I pick up the bat and go outside. I take the metal rod I have, and I go outside or whatever the fuck it is. But I built a fucking pantry with my bare hands. Built a pantry that we didn't have. But you still gonna break my ball. You got the nerve to ask me for a fucking boo basket? Another obligation. Now I got to go to the store, running around, grabbing a bunch of shit, more shit that you don't need, that we got to throw out. And for what? Why? Because it's never enough.
Do we have a picture of what a boo basket looks like? Yeah, I see it now. I see it. All right, little stuffed animal, mug, this, that, and the other. I get it. It's $45-$50. I gotta. I mean, spend some more.
It's more money that you got to spend, but it's not even just the money. It's like, now I got to stop what I'm doing. Shit, like little slippers and little Halloween shit, and it's fun. And I get it. It is fun, but it's just like another thing.
Yeah.
It's work to put. It's another thing I got to work on putting together for you. And
exactly.
And, now I got to go to the store, get a basket, put it together. Unless I just want to do it half-assed and just order it. But then you think that's impersonal or it costs money.
Which is right, because then there'll be an argument because you didn't put it together yourself. You don't. So here's one of the things that I think is really important about, what we advocate on when it comes to we've always said that you should have these kind gestures. You do these kind gestures when you feel as though you want to do them. The fact that you do these kind gestures simply because of a holiday or whatever, I think that's clearly a problem. I think it's just everybody else. Now, I also understand, for the record, that we're in a situation where now that these standards are the way that they are, right? It's crazy how we are now controlled by media to tell us what we should do and what we shouldn't do. And I think that there has to be we have to take charge of the relationship. And I say this all the time, that we got to be in a situation where we do things intentful. This is something that I've said 100 times. If you don't mind doing it and that's what your thing is and that's what you want to do, but if you don't want to do it, I think that you can have a conversation about the fact that, this is I don't want to do it. I mean, whenever somebody, and then it becomes this standard now what is their standard now? We got to do just like we do Valentine's, like I do, like with me, when it comes to when it comes to Valentine's Day, I don't do the Valentine's Day thing. I will do things randomly also, though. Do you know what I mean? So if you're waiting for and if you don't mind that, the fact that somebody's going to dictate when you get gifts or when you don't get gifts, I'm fine with that too. There's no judgment. You know what I'm saying? There's no judgment when I about what it is. I'm just saying the question is, do you want to buy somebody some slippers with pumpkin slippers and whatever the heck is going on? Is that what you want to do? And I think that the problem is that we tend to get bullied into these situations. We get bullied into these situations where we're supposed to act in a particular way that is really just a marketing ploy. But you know me, I mean, as far as you know me, I've always done things where I've, if I see something like somebody I'm with and they like it, I'll get it. I'll go, hey, let's go do this. Let's go do that. But I'm also very adamant about the fact that I will not let somebody dictate, what I do and what I don't do, because chances are you want me to lose. boo bear or boo bag or whatever the fuck it is. But there's people that are not doing things normally either. Like if you're a guy who's sitting around going, hey, I ain't doing shit until the holiday comes. I'm not getting you a Christmas gift until Christmas.
Yeah,
I'm not going to get you a Valentine's.
That's different. Then you got to
can't
get a
do
boo
that
bag.
either.
You got to get. But I'm not that guy. I'm a guy who I am taking you out. I'm taking you to Broadway shows, not just because it's your birthday, because it's something that you like. Let's do this show. Let's go check this movie. Let me get you flowers. Let me pick you up. I'm on the way home. I know you like your favorite dessert is pan de bono or whatever. I'm gonna stop by, get you a bag unannounced, just the bag for you, and it works the other way too. Sometimes I get you flowers, all those things, right? But now I don't want to be pushed into a situation. Now I got to stop what I'm doing in the middle of the other tasks that I have to do for us, not just for me, but for us. And now I got to start putting together a gift basket. For what reason? For what reason? Just because other people are doing it?
If you love what we're doing here, go to patreon.com. It's the best way to support us and check out all the bonus content.
That's right. Patreon.com/manschool202. We do weekly bonus episodes. We do listener mail, dating tips. And also, if you love the show, you can go back to the archive starting from episode 1. All the episodes will be there at patreon.com/manschool202. A bunch of shit that you don't need. Great. I'm going to get you some slippers with pumpkins on them. So we're going to add more to that collection that you're going to wear once. Just junk that you're going to throw out.
Yeah.
Why? Like, look at
I agree. I agree 100%.
I made a list here, what we're supposed to do. And again, Dante, to your credit, you're right. I can argue. I'm not getting a boo bag. I'm not doing that. But I am taking the trash out. I am the one fixing things when they break. I fixed the toilet. I fixed the sink. I put together the pantry with my bare hands. I'm the one taking I'm the one taking the car to the mechanic. I change the light bulb if something breaks. I'm the one installing anything, the license plate holder. I'm doing all of that shit. All of that. All of it. Because that's my role as a man. So I'm doing all that stuff. So you can't argue that, he's not doing enough. But this, unlike the other girl who's saying, my boyfriend, he won't even install this IKEA thing. I have to call him from the bar. He's not taking the trash out till I tell him. Nobody wants that. But that's the other way. But I get to go, we're not doing a boo bag because I do everything else.
And let's also keep in mind, we don't know both sides of the coin. One of the things that shout out to Cinnabon, when his wife wanted to ask for the divorce and he gave her the divorce, and then his question was, well, what do I do now? I go, all those little extra things that you would normally do, stop doing them. Like, if you're breaking up with somebody, you gotta not do the same. You can't be breaking up and then be doing the same things that you can't. Because then this is when you become your own. This is when you become your own. What do I call rebound guy. You become your own rebound guy by doing all the things that you've been doing, minus the sex, minus the title, and minus everything else. So what was interesting about my boy, when his wife asked for the divorce, that week the check your engine light came on the car. And his wife was like, well, the check engine car. And he was like, well, here's the number. Call him up and go sit and wait and make an appointment and make it happen. And she was like, but I don't know. Well, you got to figure it out, because here's what I think we need to take into consideration. You're in a relationship and you're together because you're supposed to be given. And this is every relationship. This is male relationship, female relationships, family, friends, whatever. Your friendship should be beneficial to me, and I should be beneficial to you. If that is not the case, and trust me, I'm not saying it has to be, 1-to-1, right? but it definitely should be a situation where you in my life should do something that makes my life better. If that is not the case, right?
Yeah.
Then I have no reason to have this to continue this relationship. And so in a relationship at all the time, you should be trying to make yourself valuable. The first thing that happens is when you become important in somebody else's life, they respect you. Hopefully they respect you and they appreciate it. The other thing is when you take it away, you have some leverage because you're taking away the whole idea that I bring value to your life. And so when somebody is disrespectful in a way where they don't appreciate what you do and it's taken away, the whole game changes, because now it's not just me not being there. It's not me not being there and all the things that are attached to me. All the fact that when you're sick, I got you. When we go to who's going to sit with you in the hospital? Who's going to take care when you're sick? Who's going to get you what you want? Who's going to do? And the extra things that I do where, wow, I know she loves raspberry sorbet. So I'm passing. Let me go pick this up. Let me bring this to you. Let me do this. Let me do that. And I think once we start to do that, once we are bringing value to people's lives, when it's not reciprocated, it's really easy to end a relationship. If somebody is counting on you all the time and you're not counting on them, when somebody doesn't come through, when they make promises about things that they're going to do and they don't show up, when somebody is not making themselves valuable so that your life is intertwined and you're not special to them, then really what's the relationship for? And then on top of that, then that person is going to be a burden to you on top. Why? Why would you do that? Understand something. Love, relationships, family, it's all conditional. And it's conditional in the way that if you're not trying to make my life better, why do I have you in my life? And you don't realize that until you get older. When you get older and you realize that you recognize your mortality, and you realize how much dead weight is in your life that doesn't enhance your life, or at least dead weight in your life that is just a drag on you. That's a consistent drag that people who are not intellectually curious, people who are don't stand on their own feet, even though they can. People who are lazy, people who take things for granted, people who are cocky and think that they're more than they are. The craziest thing in the world is when somebody says, well, you don't do this and you don't do that. And you as a man go, yeah, you know what? I'm good with this. And they're like, what? Yeah, I'm good with this. I feel like I do more than my share. And this relationship is not beneficial to me, and I don't want to do it no more. And then what's the first thing they say? It's just like that. It's like that. Yeah, it is like that. Because what they want you to do is be a martyr in a relationship and not take into consideration the fact that you do so little to things. It's crazy, you know.
Dante, let me just break down the list here out of curiosity, because I wrote a little list here of all the things that guys are expected to do if you continue in a long-term relationship here. Let's start. I went chronologically through the year. Let's start out. Valentine's Day. You got to get a Valentine's Day gift. You got to do Valentine's Day dinner.
And what kind of gift do you get on Valentine's Day? Shit.
I mean, I have girls, you get a sweatshirt or something. It's just like a gift, something in theory. But then a guy will get like the gift on Valentine's Day, but you still have to take her out to dinner and a gift on Valentine's Day. Right. So, all right. So then you also have your anniversary, right? You got the anniversary gift, which usually the guy's got to pay for. You get a gift on the anniversary, but you still have to give her a gift. So you're still breaking even on that. That's a wash. Okay, so we have the boo bag in October. This is a new thing. The guy's not getting a boo bag, nor does he want one. Okay, then you got Christmas gift. Oh, I forgot about her birthday. Christmas gift. Right. Okay, you got your Christmas gift, you got Valentine's Day, you got the engagement ring. You got to pay for her engagement ring and also her wedding
Right.
band, which is different than an engagement ring. So that's 2 rings.
Right.
And also you have to pay for your own wedding band as a
Absolutely.
man, by the way. People don't know that. The woman doesn't pay for your wedding ring, to my knowledge there.
If you know this,
what's that?
but if she's a stay-at-home mom, you got to pay for the divorce. You got to pay for your lawyer and her lawyer when you get divorced. Did you know that?
Divorced. Right. I'm aware of that. I'm aware of that.
Oh, yeah, you got to pay for both.
You definitely got to pay for both. Valentine's Day gift, the engagement ring. So you got 3 rings you got to pay for. If you have a child, the push gift. You got to get the push gift for the mother.
Mm-hmm.
Then there's Mother's Day if she's a mom. Okay. And some people do an Easter basket. The Easter basket. What do men get here? I don't know if I've left one out. I think I've got all of them. What do men get? You get Father's Day, which, let's be honest, is less effort put into it. And I can't tell you
shit.
And I can't tell you the number of guys who have to work their own grill on Father's Day. You get your birthday gift. You do get a birthday gift. That's nice. That's fine. I'll give you that one. Valentine's Day, you get a gift, but again, you are getting her a gift, so that's a wash. Plus, you have to pay for Valentine's Day dinner. Anniversary, you get a gift, but she also gets a gift, so that's another wash. Plus, you have to pay for anniversary dinner.
Yeah.
So basically, the only thing you get is
and you don't get the same gift. You never get the same quality of gift.
Oh no, without a doubt, no, the same quality, especially on Father's Day. I remember Ray Romano had a joke. He goes, Father's Day, you got to get your kid gives you your own tie, and you got to be excited about it, right? Plus this. Don't forget this. Here's how bad it is on Mother's Day. Even at school for Mother's Day, they'll make you make like a little fucking macaroni frame. Father's Day, they don't do that because school's not in session, so you don't even get gifts from your kids on Father's Day, and and that's it. So I mean, it hardly seems fair. It hardly seems fair, but it's not even just about the money. The money, it's just the effort and another task I have to do, and for what? Because there's no success for it. There is only anger if you don't get it done. Basically, there's no real you know.
Exactly.
There's just anger if you don't get it done. So this is another situation that guys have to deal with this. And is it fair? No, but just, know your value. But also remember, you got to do all the things so you can go, you can miss me with that. I'm not doing that. Like Dante says, he's doing romantic dinners all the time. So guess what? I don't have to. Yeah. I don't have to. Like, because I do plenty. And I think
a lot of times you'll get guys who will literally be in a situation where they'll be like, I just don't want the smoke. You know what I mean? Like, I'll just do it because I don't want the smoke. But the reality is that you get the smoke anyway. Like, not like if you don't ask for anything because you don't want to have a conversation about it because you're high. You literally are behind the couch hiding, hoping that you can gain some peace. And this is why I say over and over again, it's a situation where you have to speak up. And there's nothing wrong with a woman saying, I don't like this. I want this. I want the relationship to be this. But there's also nothing wrong with you saying the same thing. And what I think happens is because, the way we approach relationships and we approach life is different. It's like, if I just leave her alone, maybe she'll leave me alone. But she's not. She's not going to leave you alone.
She can't do it. She's incapable of doing it. So there's going to be and it's not going to stop.
And I mean, don't get me wrong. I haven't. Yeah. No, I have had situations where I was dating somebody who did really nice gifts for me. Got me floor seats to the Tank Davis thing, and but that was definitely the exception to the rule. That was absolutely the exception to the rule. But even when that came, because of the fact that the gifts that she gave me were so elaborate, I was even doing more because I just appreciated the fact that she even made an attempt to do big things for me is what made me want to do more for her. I understand something. In a relationship, as the man, it's not equal. You're
It
going to
never
do
will be.
more. You're going to make more
never will be.
sacrifices. That's what it means to be a man. And I'm not bucking the system or saying it is what it is. I'm just saying it is what it is. And if it is what it is, we got to make you at the very least. This is why I say over and over again, put your happiness first, because if you don't, they won't. If
I'm not an alpha male. I'm not a beta male either. I'm just a better man. Better man. Well, put your happiness first, because if you don't, they won't.